Welcome to Taz Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is November the 18th, 2025. I must run out of breath over there. We have Monday Night Raw to talk about, ladies and gentlemen. We had a lot of returns tonight on Raw because we have the mystery opponent to verse Solo Sikoa in the last time. That tournament, my last time is now, something like that. I forgot what it's called. That tournament, and ladies and gentlemen, we got more returns. We found out who's the 5th members of the War Games match, because we have a War Games face-off between the men's, and we kind of got a 4th person into the Rhea Ripley's team, because Charlotte Flair left. What's going to happen next, and all that stuff. And we got 2 more title matches got official at on Survivor Series. Almost said NXT. Survivor Series. Alright, let's get to it. Ladies and gentlemen, Stephanie McCurry was supposed to have an interview with Jackie. When she was doing her entrance, she got attacked by Nikki Bella. Nikki Bella comes out, attacks Stephanie, and told her why she did it. Why she attacked Stephanie last week and turned heel and that stuff. She wants the division back. The one that she changed before. And she says, you will give me a shot at the title at Survivor Series. And that's what made official. It's going to happen. Nikki Bella versus Stephanie McCurry for the Women's World title. John Cena comes out because this is the last Monday Night Raw that he will be showing up. Because he will show up on Survivor Series. He will show up on Saturday night's main events. But no Raws before that. He is going to be, this is the last Raw, and it's in Madison Square Garden. John Cena was trying to say thank you to everybody until he got interrupted by the man that he took the Intercontinental Championship from, Dominic Mysterio. We heard a lot of boos, but we did hear what he wants. He wants a rematch. John Cena was going to give him a rematch right here, right now at Madison Square Garden, but he said no. Because he said you got a title match at your hometown last week, and you got the management office helping you, got you that title shot. He says, now we're going to do on my terms. And he says, at Survivor Series, at my hometown, San Diego. So John Cena accepts the match. He says, but I still told Madison Square Garden, on my last Raw, I'm going to have a match. And he says, you're there, I'm here, let's forget the Intercontinental title. I will defend it at Survivor Series. But how about we have a match now, if you have the guts. And then the rest of the Judgment Day came out. Dominic says, you're not having a match on your last Raw. You're going to get your butt kicked. So, the Judgment Day attacked John Cena until Sheamus comes out. The numbers game was too much still until Rey Mysterio comes out and makes the save. And John Cena made a 6-man tag team match. Rey Mysterio and Sheamus and John Cena versus the Judgment Day. I thought it was a pretty decent 6-man tag team match. It was the old age, or the old version of WWE versus the new version of WWE. And excuse me. So I think it was pretty cool. The fans went nuts about it. They're saying this is awesome and all that stuff. So yeah, that's pretty cool. But the winner of that match was John Cena, Rey Mysterio, and Sheamus getting the win. But during the commercial break, the Judgment Day has a problem with some comedian guy and the New York Giants. I think Giants. The football team, I believe. I'm not good with football or any type of sport, so I don't know what sport that was. But they have a problem with these guys because this comedian guy was having an interview, and then Dominic got in his face and then shoves him, and then we had a brawl between the NFL guys and this comedian guy. Everybody just brawling. I don't know why, but everybody brawls. Oh, man. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Solo Sikoa in the tournament, and his opponent was no other than the show-off, Dolph Ziggler. He had the Dolph Ziggler gimmick. He did say he does the most wanted man, whatever his gimmick was in TNA. He still has that on his attire. So like the Nick Nemeth thing, most wanted. So yeah, that's pretty cool that he still has that. And I believe they have a t-shirt for him, like they did with Zack Ryder. This is going to be on sale on the WWE shop. I believe so, because he had like a t-shirt tucked in his tights. So I don't know. Dolph Ziggler did a good job. He did a great job with Solo, but the winner of that match was Solo Sikoa. That was one of our returns. Ladies and gentlemen, Rey Mysterio was a return. This was his first match coming back to WWE since his injury. We have Maxine Dupree versus Becky Lynch for the Women's Intercontinental title. This is like Maxine Dupree's fourth match for this title. Can she finally win it? It looked like she couldn't, but she was doing a hell of a job. Becky always getting distracted with the referee, with her counts, with her countouts, with her disqualifications. And when Maxine put her foot on the rope, and Jessica Carr saw it, she called for it, because that's what you're supposed to do. Becky got really angry and started poking at Jessica. And Jessica told her, "Stop touching me, Becky!" And then she tried to get a count out. Becky was about to win until the returning of AJ Lee comes out, distracts Becky Lynch, because she was about to expose the metal of the turnbuckle pad. AJ Lee comes out and interrupts Becky Lynch, distracts her, and ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match, and your new Women's Intercontinental Champion, Maxine Dupree. She wins her first ever title. And Maxine had an interview and had a celebration with the rest of the Alpha Academy. She asked AJ Lee, "Are you staying a little more longer?" AJ Lee says, "Maybe," because Becky Lynch got her angry, and then she got confronted by Rhea Ripley. Rhea says, "Do you have a second to talk?" AJ says, "Sure." We have Alexa Bliss come to the ring and talk about Charlotte Flair. Remember on SmackDown, she said she couldn't do War Games because she doesn't trust Rhea. She doesn't like Rhea. So Alexa is a little more angry and upset because she tried to text her, tried to call her, and nothing was working. So she tried to do it on camera and tried to, hoping that Charlotte watches the show, until she got interrupted by the Kabuki Warriors, Nia Jax, and Last Legend. And they were about to attack Alexa Bliss until Rhea Ripley and Io Sky comes out, tried to save them. It didn't work out so well. The numbers was too much. Until Charlotte Flair comes out with a kendo stick and start whacking Nia Jax and Last Legend. They don't know how to get out of the ring. They were just going bang, 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 bang. Oh man, that was just funny. And then she helps Alexa Bliss, hugs her, and then Io Sky hugs Rhea Ripley, and Charlotte Flair smiled and laughed. Rhea Ripley is smiling and laughed because they both have their best friends hugging them. And then you just saw Charlotte Flair pointing at Rhea Ripley. What does that mean? I have no idea. We have Gunther versus Javon Evans in the John Cena's tournament. And ladies, I thought it was a pretty awesome match. Gunther, I thought it might be a squash match, but Javon Evans did a hell of a job. Raw was amazing this week. The matches was great, the fans was great, and the returns was great. I enjoyed this match. Javon did a hell of a job. He almost got the win, man. Multiple times he almost got the win. But the winner of that match is the returning of Gunther. Gunther has a new ring attire with a darker robe. And I guess he has his old theme song back. That's pretty cool. We had a War Games face-off. We had the Vision comes out. Paul Heyman got into the office of the general managers because they're upset about Drew McIntyre. He was supposed to be suspended. And Paul Heyman says, it sounds like you guys are upset with me. I did the right thing of the rules, right? And he says, you guys are going to love what I have next. Because he needs 5 guys. And he only picked 1. And that's Drew McIntyre. He needs 1 more. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have this face-off. Paul Heyman introducing everybody. Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker, Logan Paul, and Drew McIntyre. And then they got interrupted by CM Punk, the Usos, and Cody Rhodes. We had a brawl everywhere. The Cody Rhodes and the Usos, the Braun Brawns were outside the ring. CM Punk was getting destroyed by Logan Paul. And then he reversed it and destroyed Logan Paul. He was about to do the go to sleep until Brock Lesnar shows up. Brock Lesnar takes out CM Punk. He takes out Cody Rhodes. And we thought the show is over. They had the credits. We thought it was over. Until the OTC comes out. And lock eyes with Brock Lesnar. And they start brawling. But there was security guards trying to stop them. They got destroyed. There was police. The NYPD came out. And ladies and gentlemen, Roman Reigns was about to get squashed by Bronson Reed, but he reversed it. And then he did a spear through the barricade onto 2 police officers. And I think we found our 5th on both sides. Brock Lesnar on the Vision side and Roman Reigns on the CM Punk side. And we could find, maybe, we see AJ Lee in the Rhea Ripley's team. We have no idea because we don't know what they're talking about. We might have to wait until Raw or SmackDown to find out. I'm hurting my throat here. Oh my God. But if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. I will see you guys tomorrow for NXT results. Gold Rush, the first week of Gold Rush is coming up. It's going to be crazy. Championships on the line, different companies' championships is on the line. AAA's, TNA's, Evolves, NXT's. Holy moly, there's a lot of championships. I think every match is a championship in this show. So you guys can't wait to watch it. I know I can't wait. Let's see what happens in this show. And ladies and gentlemen, is Ava going to talk about what happened on TNA's taping? And on Turning Points? Excuse me? Will she talk to Robert Stone? Because it looks like Robert Stone is like the boss of this. With NXT attacking TNA. That's what it looks like, that Robert Stone is part of the, is the boss. He brought all this group over here. Oh, if I didn't tell you guys, at Turning Point, If you guys don't know, Stax and Ariana Grace are fiancés, and the weird part is that he's a bad guy, and Santino's supposed to be is a good guy, right? He's the boss. He had a face-to-face with Santino, his almost father-in-law, and then the NXT guys attack Santino Marella. That's just weird, man. That's just weird. Like, I understand as a character, he doesn't, he's not like, he doesn't hate his, he doesn't hate Santino real life. It's his character, right? He's a bad guy. And Santino is a good guy. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys didn't know that Tyler Breeze showed up on TNA as well to reunite with Fandango, Breezango, because JDC is going to retire at Genesis in January. So Tyler Breeze has to say his buys as well. I don't know it's going to be on TV. I have no idea. That's why I'm saying it now. I don't know it's part of the taping or it already did. I have no idea. But ladies and gentlemen, that's all for me today. If you guys enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Tell us out. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.